My name is Thippeswamy, and I am working in the foundation for the last 34 years, and I have joined in the organization 1978 as a teacher in my village, teaching a small group of tribal children. Then this years I grew, and now I am the in charge of the sponsorship program. I have seen very significant changes in the lives of people. For example, education. We started working with the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe families. When we started schools, in each village, when you go to the village, there are number of children depending on the families. Maybe in a village there are 30 children, 40 children who can go to the school, but they were not going to the school. So it was a big task to the foundation to talk to the families and convince them to send their children to the schools. So after some time, the family started sending their children to the school. Now you see, in every village, more than 95% of the children who are at the age of the school, they are all in schools. And during these 35 years, I have seen significant results in the children's education. For example, there was one girl who was working with me until recently. Her name is Sivakumari. Her father died, her mother died, and we wanted her to, she is very tall. To become a police, you need to be tall. So we thought if she can study up to 10th class, she can become a police. But it was very easy for her to complete the 10th class. Then she wanted to do the Bachillerato. She completed Bachillerato. Then she went to the university. She completed 3 years graduation very easily. That was the time we were recruiting some youngsters for the Spanish language course. So she joined in the Spanish language course. Afterwards, she was number second in the batch of 20 to 25 youngsters. Then she joined in our office. She worked for about 5 years. Now she is working in Bangalore for a multinational Spanish company, earning more than 35,000 rupees. This is one of the very significant result of the sponsorship. Well, in the foundation here, we run different developmental activities. Various developmental activities. Sponsorship is a mechanism of fundraising to carry on many developmental activities on a long run, because some activities are for short period and some activities are for long run. So in order to carry on the long run, sponsorship is a very good mechanism to raise the funds, because we need not wait every year. So we can plan. For example, it's a children's education. Children's education, you can't say that 2 years, 3 years for 5 years. It could be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So sponsorship is a good mechanism to raise money for such kind of activities. The money that we receive from the sponsors, it is pooled. It is pooled. The money does not go to the child and the family. No, it is pooled, and the money is spent on various developmental activities where the child also is a beneficiary. It starts from the child's education, health, and savings, and then it spreads to the family and it spreads to the community. Well, in Spain, due to the economic situation, I received 2-3 letters in a week saying that we are not able to support the child because we have the money now, we have insufficient money, we can't pay for the health, we can't pay for our children, we can't get sufficient food, so we can't support. It's very sad because of the situation. But we pray for the change in the situation. But our request to the sponsor is that number of them have come and seen the program progress here. So I request all of them to try to get at least one sponsor. One sponsor to one sponsor. At the moment we have about 126,000 sponsor children, about 115 sponsors. So if one can persuade one sponsor, it will be the double. So we can do more in these districts. Well, every year we receive about 2,000 sponsors visiting the project and seeing the children and visiting the different developmental activities. Almost all of them, they feel very happy, and they would like to continue their support with the foundation. In order to continue their foundation, it's very important that if they can continue, the children can continue their education, the children continue their health, and the families also can continue receiving their benefits. If the sponsors, we know that life in Spain now is not that easy because of the economic crisis. But whatever the money that they have been paying from their earnings, we request if they can continue, we can realize their goal. There are a number of children who are still waiting for the sponsor, and the children who are studying, they need continuous support also. So in order to do this activity, we need the sponsors' support. Altogether, we have the key to change everything.